must fight evil, no matter where, no matter when, and no matter what the cost.
Do you realize how late it is?
I'm hurrying as fast as I can, Mike. Your son doesn't want to go.
Don't want to go to Grandma's?
He wants to go to the baseball game.
We'll go to the baseball game next week.
Promise?
Cops on her. Why don't you go help Mommy, and I'm gonna load the car.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too. You ready yet? Miriam, what's wrong?
How long this time, Michael?
Honey, we talked about this over and over.
Okay, then you tell me. When will we be safe?
As soon as we make the bust. Watch yourself, Terry. Okay, big guy, hop in the back. Miriam, come on, let's go. Hurry up.
Come on, Mommy.
Everybody ready? Let's go.
Yeah, Sinclair.
Peter, it's Larry.
Yeah, Larry, what do you want?
I have some bad news. I thought you'd want to know.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Mike Montog. He's dead.
No. What happened?
Pete, they got his whole family.
On Lone Star Cinema Friday, Keanu Reeves stars in Matrix Revolutions.
It ends tonight.
On Lone Star Cinema Friday.
The Wild Wild West, the third season is blasting onto DVD.
Very timely entrance, too.
America's first Secret Service agents are back in television's most imaginative series.
There's no doubt about it.
Robert Conrad, Ross Martin, The Wild Wild West on DVD November 20th.
I bet you've got a few things around the house that aren't working like they should. I'm gonna show you how a little CLR can make them work like new again. If your shower dribbles like this, you might think it's a pressure problem. How do you solve it? CLR it, and then let's see. Like I thought, hard water buildup. Now you've got a shower you can get wet in. I'll show you how easily CLR takes the rust off this tub. CLR works like magic, cleaning up all kinds of lime, calcium, and hard water buildup. Let's move on to the kitchen. Coffee pots are the worst culprits for hard water buildup. CLR it, swish a little through, and it looks like new. CLR's patented formula works fast on lots of appliances like humidifiers and washing machines. Guaranteed or your money back. So before you call the plumber or have a garage sale, CLR it instead. All kinds of dirty, one kind of clean.
At participating Canadian Tire, Home Hardware and Building Centers, Real Canadian Superstores, Loblaws, Zellers, Safeway, Shoppers Drug Mart, Co-op Stores, Pro Ace, True Value Hardware, VNS, London Drugs, Home Depot.
Don't know jack about your credit? Stop clowning around. Log on to transunion.ca and get your credit report and credit score. TransUnion. Manage your credit, manage your life.
Introducing Maple Leaf Simply Fresh. It's a revolution in food. Maple Leaf Simply Fresh. Delicious refrigerated entrees ready in 2 minutes. And you can find them near the deli.
What's eating the selfish jerk's brain?
I shot him. You're insane.
House, weekends on Mystery TV.
Had you seen Mike since London?
No, just a couple of postcards, a few phone calls. You know, usual sort of thing. Sir, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. You know, it's funny. Funny how you lose touch so easily after working so closely together.
You never stopped talking about that whole gig.
Yeah, well, I guess we had some pretty good times.
They're the ones you remember.
What really happened, Larry? Come on, guy. Not with me.
Mike had been working on a counterfeiting and murder case the last 6 months. He was just about to make the bust. He was afraid that something like this would happen. Things started to get a bit hairy.
So you're telling me it was someone he was about to take down?
Could be.
What do you mean, could be? Where was his backup? And who's covering his ass? Larry. Whose side are you on?
There's this guy, Rik Allen. He's a psychopath. Mike had got the goods to nail him.
So you think it was him, huh?
Well, it was a guy answering Allen's description, seen near Mike's house just before the blast. And Allen had slipped our surveillance that morning.
He'd done what? I mean, how the bloody hell did that
Short
happen?
staff, budget cuts, you read the papers.
Oh, come on, Larry. When did budget ever have anything to do with us doing our job properly?
Get real, Sinclair.
Anyway, this guy's as slippery as an eel. He made Jack the Ripper look like Mary Poppins.
So, did you pick him up? Did you get Rik Allen?
No.
Why not?
He hopped the charter to Rio.
Well, so what?
So there's no extradition in Brazil. He's home free.
What the hell's that got to do with the price of potatoes? I mean, the man is a cop killer, for God's sake. There are a million ways.
Look, even if I could justify a crapshoot to Rio, you know what would happen if I dragged him back here? They'd throw the case out of court and they'd charge me with kidnapping.
No, I really don't want to hear that, Larry, okay?
Well, you don't have to. Not with your fancy job and your well-connected boss.
And what does that mean?
You figure it out. My hands are tied, all right? You remember what that feels like?
Come on, Peter.
thinking with your old ticker, not your head.
You're a fine one to talk, sir. Look, you and I have been down this route before, which is precisely why I want to go it alone.
I realize that, but that's not the way to proceed.
I'm not asking your permission on this one. I mean, look, we're not in the middle of a mission or...
My point exactly. I mean, you alone in Brazil, you don't even speak Portuguese.
Maybe. But I'm quick on my feet.
I mean, you've got Gabrielle with her investigative skills and her connections with the media. You have an expert on South America. I mean, what...
Alex, this is personal. Personal. I really couldn't get them involved.
I know the way you feel about Montag's death is personal. But having killers walking around scot-free just because some countries don't extradite isn't.
But that's not the point.
Well, I think it is. I mean, it infuriates me the way some damn countries hide behind a moral facade simply because they're harboring criminals for their own benefit. It's not that they don't believe in capital punishment. It's because of graft. Whatever they can trade for their safety.
Yeah, I agree that's the broad picture. But my agenda is simply to get Mike Montag's killer, period.
Fine. But while you're there, if you don't mind, if you could get me some concrete evidence, names, dates, places, that I can give to the UN Committee for Extradition, we would be moving a few steps forward in solving this deadly problem. And that's the sort of thing that made me want to form the Counterstrike team. And anyway, this is your next assignment. Bennett, have JJ prepare the plane, would you?
Yes, sir.
Get Trudy Gray's number from Miss Provence. She's the vice consul down in Rio. Trudy's an old friend. She'll give you whatever help she can.
You understand that when we go into action down there, we can't have any government sanction or even protection.
I know that. You make sure the others do.
Thanks. The guys will always be in tight spots. But somehow this is a little different.
Peter, you don't have to ask.
So the prospect of several years of Amazon road building doesn't faze you?
Just tell me when, what, and where.
Look, nobody's invited us. And there'll be absolutely nobody who can pull any strings if anything goes wrong. We run the risk of becoming prisoners without names, cells without numbers.
Nobody pulled strings when I went into Soweto or Libya or the Philippines either.
So, let's do it.
Yes, Peter.
JJ, up and at him.
Roger.
Is this a current photo?
No, Larry Larwin will give us a full dossier when we get in. Right, well, this is what we've got on Rik Allen so far. He has an IQ of 130, and he operates alone. Likes to outsmart the system, turn it against itself. Currently has a murder count pending. That's prior to his most recent atrocity. And charges outstanding: arms dealing, counterfeiting, and grand larceny.
Sounds charming.
And he's run to Rio on many occasions.
His psychological profile is chilling.
Somebody who kills a man and his family isn't your leading citizen.
His father was an alcoholic who beat his wife and children.
You're not going to give us that bleeding heart liberal stuff about how we have to understand him, are we?
Hang on, Peter. I'm just reading the file.
Stone. This will give you everything that you need. Currency, airplane ticket, list of contacts. Oh, you name it, the works. We'll join you in Rio when we've completed what we have to do in Chicago.
Whoa, 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 Peter. It's economy class.
Yeah, what do you expect? You're undercover.
Oh.
Well, it's never been quite explained to me that way before.
Thank you.
I have to pay for this again?
Oh, Larry, thanks very much. You really are a sport. You know, somehow, you never seem to have the right currency.
So does it ever catch up to you, the jet lag?
No, not if you stay one step ahead of it.
Paddington have a mileage program?
Mm-hmm. You even get to keep your frequent flyer points. So what have you got for me?
Okay, here's his complete file. I don't want you bringing him back kicking and screaming.
Yeah, I know, Larry. You know, I think we're going to have to orchestrate some kind of squeeze play. Where's he getting his money from?
He's got an accountant, Jack Noel, moves substantial amounts for him to Rio or wherever he is.
Any other business associates?
We're all under surveillance. He's only got a couple contacts in Rio.
And is he paying hush money down there?
They all do. They're not in any worse shape than anybody else.
Uh-huh.
Achas que a arte representa a vida? Ou será só aquilo que um artista são? És artista, pareces artista.
I don't know how to break this to you, but I don't understand the word you're saying.
Rik, amigo, pleasure to see you again.
Senor Costas.
Your presence is always a welcome contribution to our artistic community.
Well, I sincerely hope I'll be able to continue making my contributions.
Of course.
My visa.
Yes, these squeaky wheels of bureaucracy can grind so slowly, eh? Even for old friends.
The only good thing about such wheels, senor, is that they can be greased.
Why don't we have lunch to discuss it, my friend?
Shall we say Thursday?
No, why not tomorrow? Stay and entertain me.
Oh, mas que surpresa. Então o que é que faz aqui no Rio de Janeiro?
You can tell your buddy Larwin that his information on Allan down here was A1. This guy runs around like he owns the place.
You got a line on him?
Well, unless I lost my knack for lip reading and South American politicians, Allan's definitely into paying some heavy-duty protection money.
It's very interesting.
Judging by Allan's expression, I think he's in deeper than he's ever been before.
I like the sound of that. So how's your hotel?
I think these guys make their money by the hour down here.
Great. All right, look, we've got one more meeting this afternoon, and we'll be with you in the morning.
Adios.
Oh, Rik, I'm glad you got back to me. We've got a problem.
What problem?
It's about your money. I can't make the transfer.
What do you mean you can't?
The IRS has frozen your accounts. All of them.
What the hell's going on? You're supposed to keep those guys off my back.
I'm sorry, Rik. I don't know what's going on. Look, I'll give you some money out of my personal account.
How much can you give me?
I don't know. Say 20.
20? Damn it, Jack. It's expensive down here. I'm under a lot of pressure.
I'll sort it out, Rik, okay?
Do that. And wire the money. Today.
No. It'd raise too many red flags. I'll send it down with a runner. It's safer.
How soon?
Within 24 hours.
Well, that's very good, Mr. Noel. Very good indeed.
Okay, let's go. The IRS will be very happy with your cooperation.
Yeah, well, let's just not forget about our deal.
Deal? What deal? Hey, Larry, you haven't been making deals with this guy, have you?
I didn't make any deals with anybody.
Hey, you lousy guys, let's not screw around
Deals
with this.
people again, right?
Oh, come on, Larry. You know me better than I wouldn't make a deal
Wait
with
a
a guy
minute.
like this.
Wait a minute. Don't you guys try and screw me around here.
Nobody's making deals with anybody. What am I doing with you?
I'll talk to my lawyer about this. Wait.
Mr. Allen?
Yeah?
I have a package for you.
There's a rumbling across the country. Canadian agriculture is moving forward. Food, health, energy, the environment. These are exciting times. Agriculture is the backbone of a growing industry and a strong and healthy Canada. And wherever you find agriculture, you'll find Farm Credit Canada, advancing the business of agriculture.
Just when you thought you had a fridge full of fresh produce, it's already gone bad. That means another trip to the store and good money wasted.
Hi, Mary Beth Hoyt here with a new way to keep your fruits and vegetables fresher, longer.
Introducing Fridge Balls. Inside each one is an all-natural freshness packet. Just seal it inside and toss it in your crisper drawer. You'll start noticing the difference right away. Instead of brown and wilted, you'll have green and crispy lettuce. Instead of soft and moldy, you'll have fresh and delicious strawberries. And those once mushy tomatoes will stay ripe and plump for weeks. Produce develops by releasing a natural gas called ethylene, Mother Nature's way of ripening fruits and vegetables. But once you put produce in your crisper drawer, the ethylene is trapped, causing produce to over-ripen and then rot. Fridge Balls slow down this natural process by absorbing the extra ethylene. The secret is this little packet of all-natural minerals that a recent study showed can keep vegetables fresh up to 3 times longer than refrigeration alone. Just toss it in your crisper drawer. Now, cucumbers that used to go bad in a few days will stay crunchy for weeks, and blueberries that get mushy and moldy will always be fresh and ready to eat. Best of all, each packet lasts for a full 30 days, soaking up trapped ethylene that can cause over-ripening right in your fridge. Imagine lush and delicious fresh tomatoes, crispy garden-fresh lettuce and celery, fabulous fresh scrumptious strawberries every time. All because of this powerful little ball of freshness. So stop tossing out hundreds of dollars a year and start tossing in a Fridge Ball. You get 3 Fridge Balls, 1 for each crisper drawer, plus a 3-month supply of natural mineral packets.
So toss in a Fridge Ball and stop tossing out your produce. Here's how to order.
To order, use your Visa or MasterCard and call 1-800-886-8987 now, or send check or money order for $12.99 plus shipping, handling, and tax to the address on your screen. Be sure to ask about our special offer. That's 1-800-886-8987. Call now.
It's not bad. Have you been doing this long?
Since I was a kid. So, where is it?
I'll need a receipt.
No problem. So where did Noel find you? I thought he never left the South Side.
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies.
Drink?
No, thanks. I've got to be going.
Oh, what's the rush?
I have another appointment.
How's Chicago?
Hot. But not hot like here.
Actually, it's a lot hotter in Chicago. Do a lot of courier work.
You do a lot of painting?
So how's she getting on?
She's in serious jeopardy of drowning in BS.
So where you staying?
The Continental. Why?
I may have another job for you.
I'm all booked.
That may change.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to give up on the suntan. I need to stay really close to her. I've got an appointment with a diplomat.
All right.
Mr. Sinclair, let's stop beating around the bush. I know why you're here. And you must know that I cannot help you in any way.
Well, actually, Mrs. Gray,
You are on your own here. If you get caught meddling in Brazilian affairs, we can neither acknowledge nor assist you in any way. None of the normal channels will be made available to you. Doesn't matter how good a friend the person you work for is.
I see. Well, thank you. You've made your position perfectly clear. I'm sorry I've wasted my time, and indeed yours.
That is my official position. Unofficially, I appreciate what you're doing. So you just tell me what you have in mind, and I will tell you if I'm able to help you get away with it.
Pleasant surprise.
We had an appointment.
So we did. Something about a visa, wasn't it?
Yes, I seem to be having problems renewing it.
You know how things can be in a bureaucracy, Rik.
No. Refresh my memory.
A few minor changes in the law and...
Haven't been any changes.
But perhaps your circumstances are slightly different this year. Are they?
No. Same lovable character I always was.
So lovable, the Americans would like to have you back. The consulate is very interested in you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The electric chair, Rik. If you were extradited right now to the United States...
I haven't done anything.
Of course not. That's exactly why we're not cooperating with the American authorities. We abhor capital punishment anyway. And for a poor, small country like ours to take a stand like this, very brave. Very brave indeed.
How brave?
Let's say around... a month, that is.
Here's your down payment. I'll have the rest for you soon.
How soon?
Very soon.
I'm a busy man, Rik. You have 48 hours. After that, your visa is void and you will be forced to leave Brazil. Is that clear?
Who is it?
It's Peter. Hi, how you get on?
Fine.
Are you going out?
That was slipped into my door this afternoon.
Please come to see my best effort. At least that's original.
Would you please hit me up? His paintings are quite intriguing, you know, Peter. He's a walking contradiction. Almost a split personality. Light and dark.
Well, no one's born a murderer. We all have the potential to cross the line.
I just wonder how a guy who paints like that can do what he's accused of doing.
He's not just accused. He's very dangerous. Gabrielle, you're not researching an article. You're trying to put a guy in the electric chair.
And getting to know him is part of the job, right?
Yeah, as long as that's all it is. Now, where's your wire?
There.
Let me.
Better go. I'm gonna be late. I thought there was supposed to be an opening night party.
I thought you prefer to come for the paintings, not the people. So you like art?
I like these. Does that count?
Does to me.
I find them unsettling.
So do I. What's up?
The gallery is closed. She's in there alone with him. I'm afraid the invitation was a ruse.
Well, that's better than my car ran out of gas.
What did you find out?
Costa's sitting at the top of the food chain. He's well connected up and down the ladder. Last count, he had over a dozen guys like Rik on the hook.
That's a very nice annuity. Here. I've got another appointment with the consulate. I'd like you to keep very close to our Matahari. I think that Rik is a little more than even she can handle.
Peter.
Yeah?
I've been meaning to talk to you about that ever since the Strand affair. I worry about her. I don't think she's ready for prime time.
Look, I'll be the judge of that. She's doing fine.
I don't like having to look behind my back all the time.
Then don't.
It's all there just below the surface. You know, Da Vinci imagined battle scenes and the water spots on his wall. It's all about feeling and seeing. Give me your hand. Now close your eyes.
How can I see like that?
Just do it. Here are the keys to the painting. Color. The bones. Brush stroke. The blood. Texture. The flesh. It's all here. If you're ready to see it. If you're ready to touch it.
Mr. Sinclair.
Mrs. Gray.
Right on time. We're ready, Corporal.
Do you think you'll ever go back to the States?
I don't know. Depends on a few things.
Hey, you owe about some money. He owes us money. He said to collect from you.
And the lady.
On Lone Star Cinema Sunday, it's a full day of Sylvester Stallone.
Glad you could drop in.
On Lone Star Cinema Sunday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's possible to eat healthy without changing what you really love. Smart from Dempster's, the only white bread with the added goodness of whole grains. Now in sandwich loaves. Smart from Dempster's, the smartest thing since sliced bread.
Have you ever wondered how you'd feel if you found out you had cancer? Now imagine if you're a 7-year-old.
It's like having somebody put fire on your back and leave it there. The scariest thing about having cancer is knowing you're going to choose the path of life or death. I didn't make a choice. I just prayed to God that I chose the path of life.
There's a very simple thing that you can do to help these children. It's called the Miracle Club, and we need you to call and join. right now.
Hello, this is Sick Kids.
When you call to join the Miracle Club for $21 a month, we'll send you the picture and story of a child who's being helped by Sick Kids. When you use your credit card or checking account to join right now, we'll also send you this little bear, all for just $21 a month. Call right now or visit us online to join today. For the sake of all the children, like Julian, who continue to face their worst fears, please call right now.
I fear that the cancer or a different type of cancer that may not be curable may come back once again, and I may not survive whatever I think might be coming.
Please call with your support.
Now that's art.
You all right?
Yes. And you? Where did you learn that?
Night school.
What did they mean about the money?
Nothing.
They were gonna knife us for nothing? It's drugs, isn't it?
It's nothing like that. The bureaucrats down here are all corrupt. One is trying to blackmail me. It's the downside of living here.
What have they got on you?
Somebody set me up. I'm accused of something back in Chicago. But I didn't do it.
How much you need?
More than I got right now. Scared?
No. I just don't want to get involved with something I'm not sure about. You know what I mean.
You mean me?
For now.
What are you doing for lunch tomorrow?
I don't know. You call me?
Thank you. Thanks. And thank you for waiting. I hope I didn't mess any of your plans up.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Eddington. I'm getting used to it. How was it in New York?
Awful. What a great city it was. Thank God the UN still has some terrific people.
Were they receptive?
Yes. They're looking forward to anything we can give them. Have you heard from Sinclair?
Yes, several times. And there is a list on your desk of things we sent to him this morning.
Hasn't Spassky faxed his move yet?
Oh, it's on your desk, also with some checks you'll have to sign.
That's all anybody seems to want these days. Which reminds me, I saw Suzanne. Sends her love.
Thanks. How nice. You were time to see your daughter.
What the hell has Peter been doing down there? Paying off the national debt?
I think so, sir.
Suggest that.
I know what I saw.
And I'm telling you that what you saw doesn't mean anything.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe. That's your problem.
Anything wrong?
No, I was just trying to tell this guy that I was with you.
The lady's right. She's with me. You got a problem with that?
No. Do you? I'll see you later.
Who the hell was that guy?
Can't we talk about that later?
No, I don't think so.
He's the other reason I'm down here.
You currying something for him?
Yes.
What?
You remember last night? When you said your life wasn't that easy. Mine isn't much better.
What do you think?
Academy Award-winning stuff. Hey, hold on. Who's this?
Costas. How do you do it, my friend? You always get the best-looking women in Brazil.
What do you want?
I need some more collateral against your loan.
Should have asked instead of sending your goons.
That was my mistake.
Damn right. I'll take care of that loan.
Oh, Rik, I'm sure you want to. The question is, can you?
I still have some time left.
Not much, Rik. Not much.
Tell you what. Till it's all used up, you tell your beefcakes to leave me alone.
Senorita, you're so beautiful. It would be a shame if your visa were not in order.
Come on. I suddenly lost my appetite.
You want to tell me about it?
I don't need more trouble.
Do you think you can trust me? Because if you can, I may have a way out of this for both of us.
This November on Lone Star Cinema.
One ugly mother.
Is this gonna get ugly now? Yeah, you wanna say that to my face?
So you're supposed to be a soldier, and soldiers die.
Welcome to Earth.
Game over! This November on Lone Star Cinema.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's possible to eat healthy without changing what you really love. Smart from Dempster's, the only white bread with the added goodness of whole grains. Now in sandwich loaves. Smart from Dempster's, the smartest thing since sliced bread.
Hi, I'm David Orrick. All the joys in life are predicated on one thing, your health. In fact, half of all illnesses are caused or aggravated by polluted indoor air. Now, you know, you wouldn't dream of drinking this polluted water. So why inhale it? We all want to drink clean water, but how clean is the air that you breathe? You know, germs and pollutants and allergens are all around us. And here's the proof. The dirt in this water was actually pulled out of the air that we breathe by my Auric Professional Air Purifier. It captures and destroys bacteria, mold, viruses, and fungi. Plus, it removes odors and allergens. It uses the same air purification technology that's used in the U.S. Navy submarine fleet. It cleans your air in virtual silence 24 hours a day, and its permanent collector cell never needs replacing. Simply clean it off in the sink and reuse it again and again. Call me now and take the Auric challenge. I'll send you my Auric XL Professional Air Purifier to try for a full 90 days with no risk. Plus, I'll send you 2 free gifts: my incredible cordless refrigerator purifier, a $50 value, and my amazing 2-in-1 cord-free electric broom, a powerful hand vac and floor vac all in one. This $100 value is yours to keep, even if you decide to return the air purifier. And shipping and handling is on me. I'll even pay to ship the air purifier back if you decide not to keep it. You have nothing to lose, so call me right now.
Give this to Allan and make sure he gets Costas off his back. Tell him there's more where that came from. Here's the key. For God's sake, don't lose it. It's the only one we've got. How do you get on?
Pretty good.
What the hell is this? They junked these years ago.
Not down here, they didn't. And this is fully loaded, so be careful.
Gabrielle, if anything goes wrong, get rid of that. If they so much as find it on you, it's 10 years inside for a kickoff.
Don't worry.
Okay, let's go.
Peter. Do you think it's possible he's been framed?
No, I don't. Not for 1 minute.
It's happened before.
Oh, yes, of course it's happened before, but not this time.
But there's just been the case in England of the Guildford Four.
Gabrielle, you know your job, I know mine. He's guilty. Trust me.
Good evening.
Good evening, Senor Costas.
Thank you, dear Rik. I knew you would not let me down.
Next time, don't crowd me so much.
It's just business, Rik. You must not take it so personally.
Excuse me, Senor Costas, but I must go.
No, wait a minute. Where are you going?
Thank you.
You go dancing?
Unfinished business.
You're a very lucky man.
Hold it right there. What the hell is going on here?
I'm
sorry, Hector. I had to tell him all about us.
I don't believe this. What is this, shakedown?
Well, you better believe it.
See, Gabrielle and me, we got a little problem with our cash flow. Yeah, these are very good. I like your work. Clever aging process.
It's good enough to get us out of here. Get it back.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hey, you work for me!
She did. Now she works for herself.
Hey, guys. Come on, let's get into it here, okay? Why don't you put the piece away? Cut you in on a deal. How much you want, huh?
All of it.
Wait a minute, man. Now, you start spending that, inside of a couple of weeks, they're gonna be on you like grass on dirt.
Who said anything about spending it?
So what do you think you're gonna do with it?
I got a distribution network in the States.
What, do you think you're gonna push that?
That's right. Just as soon as we can buy our way out of the barrio.
Hold it. Wait a minute. What? Damn it. They followed us here.
We've got to get out of here. Come on.
You give me the piece. You're wasting time, man.
All right, but just so you don't get no ideas.
Welcome to America, Mr. Allan.
You can't do this. Oh, yes, we can. Pow.
You got an electric chair with your name on it.
There's no extradition from Brazil.
We're not in Brazil.
What are you talking about?
This is the U.S. consulate. About as American as the corner of 3rd and 48th Street.
I'll beat this rap.
Just remember, you have the right to remain silent.
On Lone Star Cinema, Saturday, it's a full day of Arnie. I'll be back. On Lone Star Cinema, Saturday.
Number 14. 14. 21.
If your credit score is too low, you could be waiting a long time for a lower interest rate on home loans, car loans, even credit cards. So log on to transunion.ca now and get your credit report and credit score. No waiting.
Hey, princess. All right over here?
TransUnion. Manage your credit, manage your life.
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, help me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me on.
You can take a child's hand right now. Please call and reach out to a child in desperate need. You can bring hope to a girl like Raina, who sifts through garbage all day just to survive.
Precious Lord, take my hand.
You can help an orphan like a Caesar, whose mother and father died of AIDS.
I'm tired. I'm weak.
You can save the life of a child like Safi, who is 9 years old and weighs only 31 pounds.
Through the storm, through the night.
All it takes is about $1 a day. Call now for the photo and story of a child you can help.
Precious Lord, lead me.
Don't put it off, because every moment matters to the child who's waiting for you. Please call World Vision and sponsor a child today.
And lead me.
Change a life. Change your own.
What a waste. Somewhere inside that man, there's something worth saving.
That's the tragedy, Gabrielle. Always is.
I did get too close.
Well, don't feel too bad about it. It happens. You know, evil is power, and power is very seductive. There's not a bad guy on the block that on the surface at least doesn't appear more interesting than your average good guy.
This is not a debate that we should be having. There's a line. That's them, that's us. And I can't work in the gray area. She's not an operative.
Ah, sit down, Stone. Sit down. Listen. You know, you're no longer just a Navy SEAL, any more than she's just a journalist or I'm just a cop. We're a team. We have to play to each other's strengths and support each other's weaknesses where we can and eliminate them. Now, if you're not happy with that, that's okay too, but...
I'm sorry to interrupt. Trudy wanted you to know that Rik Allen is on his way back to Chicago to be prosecuted. And in a larger sense, all the evidence that you managed to gather is going to go a long way to help revamp their extradition policies.
Well, at least Mike's death may change something.
Well, let's hope so. It seems that Costas and several of his cronies have been picked up for possession of counterfeit money.
No, he's kidding.
I wonder how that happened.
There's no justice. There's just us.